On the 10th of December, this is a day of reflection. We all come together. We are all too painfully aware of the human rights violations that the Chinese Communist Party is committing against Tibetans, Uyghurs, Hong Kongers, Taiwanese, and even their own peoples. In my speech today, I want to focus on the brave voices who have spoken out in support of all of us here today, but have tragically paid the price for doing so, and those who have also been persecuted for simply just existing. Today, I am lighting a candle for all of those who have been persecuted by the CCP. May we remember them today and forever. And we particularly remember the lives lost in the fire in Hong Kong recently. Maybe it's a bit too windy. I don't think the candle is going to last for very long, but the sentiment is there. A figure who was persecuted for simply existing is the 11th Panchen Lama, a key religious figure in Tibetan Buddhism, who at the age of 6 was kidnapped in 1995. Now this is 30 years ago, and we still don't know the whereabouts of the Panchen Lama, making him the youngest political prisoner in the world. Another religious figure whose message was of just peace and compassion was Tulku Hunka Rinpoche, who earlier this year died under suspicious circumstances following his unjust arrest by Vietnamese authorities. This case also highlights the strengthened web of China's transnational repression. This web will only increase in its strength and power should this building become the Chinese mega embassy. We must also remember Anya Singda, who Kun Sel mentioned earlier, a Tibetan environmental defender and community leader who was detained on fabricated charges of gathering people to disturb public order. In a sham trial in 2019, Anya Singda was sentenced to 7 years in prison. All retrial appeals have been rejected, and his brother was also detained, and like Tulku Hunka Rinpoche, died in custody. SFT, as Kunsa mentioned, is campaigning for the retrial of Anya Singda, and I encourage all of you here to take part in this action. There are so many cases like this, tragically, but I would like to finish by mentioning Tara Jiang Yadi, a 22-year-old Chinese student who was meant to start her master's in anthropology this year in September at SOAS University here in London. But before she could even enroll, she was detained on returning to China to visit her family in July, earlier this year, and charged with suspicions of inciting separatism. Tara is just 22 years old, and like many students, she had the simple desire to make a positive social change. She is an active member of Chinese Youth Stand for Tibet. She has never been a political actor or advocated for separatism. She declared, her message was fostering dialogue between Han Chinese and Tibetans through peaceful expression. But since July, since her detention, she has been held in incommunicado. The family appointed lawyer has been denied access, and her state of health is unknown. Although these people have been forcibly disappeared and silenced, Our memories cannot be erased, and we will continue to shine light on these people and keep their messages alive. Let us reflect on these people and those perhaps who you know personally who may have similar stories. Today on World Human Rights Day, we must think on all those suffering, our brothers and sisters also in Gaza, Sudan, Congo and Ukraine, all across the world, and lead with compassion, as His Holiness the Dalai Lama guides us to do. Thank you.